Well, good morning. Hope you had a great night. You couldn't ask for better weather right now. Not a lick of humidity, which is like the first time in months I've woken up and felt like a nice, brisk, cool air, at least here in, or at least here in the Charleston area. So let's take a look at the damage. All right, so last night I moved my car. It's usually parked right here, but I was afraid of that tree because the wind was blowing, and that tree was bent over right on top of my car, I should say. And I was afraid it was going to dump something on my car, and it would have dumped this little nest, but I don't think it would have done any kind of damage. It just made a mess. But the front yard doesn't look bad at all. A couple minutes of cleaning up, and the funny thing is I parked my car out on the street so I could avoid the trees, and the closest thing that would have done a lot of damage, maybe 10 feet away from my car, was this branch here, and it's actually pretty substantial. That would have put a giant dent in my car if it hit it. So luckily it didn't hit my car, and everything is okay. Let's go check out the backyard. Well, this is going to be fun. I'll get the blower out today and get rid of these leaves and rake up the yard. But much more of the same. Just lots of little branches and leaves that came down. It's not too bad. Look, my table's still out there from last week when we did the drone launch. Maybe I should do a drone flight today and see if there's any damage in the neighborhood. But I think I'll probably just leave people alone. So, hey, wait, listen. I don't hear the baby out. It must still be asleep. That's good. All right, I will check back in with you in a minute. All right, it's still morning. I'm sitting out on my back porch having a cup of coffee. I wanted to sit like outside, but there's too many trees overhead and there's things dripping, and I didn't want any hidden surprises falling into my coffee. Got a busy day planned ahead. I've got, as soon as I'm done drinking this cup of coffee, I'm going to head to spinning class over at my gym, and that's always fun. It's a great way to start a Saturday, because it sucks at first, but by the time you're finished, you're so sweaty and just energized that you feel great. And I'm going to come home and rally up the kids, or I should say the kid, and possibly Amy. Amy said she might want to come to yoga today, and we're going to go do that beginner yoga class over at Charleston Community Yoga again. So it'll be Mackenzie's second yoga class, which is exciting. So after that, when we get home, we'll probably have lunch and spend the rest of the afternoon cleaning up the house, the yard, getting the screen set up, getting the equipment set up for some football tonight. Whatever. I kind of enjoy the party part of it. It's just I truly just I don't know. I didn't grow up in a football house, so it's not like a thing for me. I grew up in a baseball house. Much rather watch baseball than football, but that's me, and I understand that baseball is a lot slower and not as exciting, but it's also just one of those things that's the way you're raised. It's kind of like music. You grow up in a house with music or you don't. And I feel bad for people who grow up in a house where music isn't a big deal. My house, because I grew up with my grandparents, as I told you on day one, which that video is pretty lengthy and boring. But if you made it through that one, I talk a lot about my personal life, and that environment of growing up with music from the 50s and the 40s and that kind of big band stuff, and like the Glenn Miller type stuff, and lots of just the pop singers of that time, and it was always on in my house, and I'm forever grateful for that because, it's important to have a soundtrack to your life. I mean, it's the whole reason I'm married is because of music. The whole, the bond that I have with my daughter is heavily influenced by the fact that we like a lot of the same music. Music is, to me, probably I shouldn't say probably, it is my favorite art form because it really, it brings people together. You go to a concert and you're surrounded by people who are all into the same music that you're into, at least as far as that artist is concerned. And it's just it's a glue. It's a glue that brings people together. And it's amazing in its ability to transport you to a time and place when a song had kind of left an imprint on your mind, and then years later you'll hear that song again and immediately you're brought right back. It's such a great feeling. I'm not a huge Moby fan, but that big album he had, I guess was it in the late 90s or early, it might have been the early 2000s. Anyway, that was right around the time when I just got married, when that album was kind of popular. Anyway, I hadn't heard it forever, and then a couple weeks ago during a yoga class, one of the yoga instructors put that album on, and the whole time I was just kind of like thrown back, and every time a new song would come on, I would just like, it would just paint this picture that of a time in my life where, you live every day, you go through your days and things get pushed and you forget about things, and something like that, all of a sudden it's like seeing an old photograph, but it's an emotional photograph. It's not necessarily a picture that you put in your mind, but a feeling, and wow, so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my coffee and get straight to work. See you later. Good afternoon. I'm heading to Charleston Community Yoga solo. Mackenzie decided the last second that she didn't want to go, that she's too tired. I don't know what she was doing because she was home most of the day yesterday doing nothing. It must be hard being a teenager. Anyway, I already went to spinning, so I've got my exercise in for the day, so this is just kind of like icing on the cake. But I didn't do meditation this morning, so this will be my chance to get a little meditation in for the day. I tried cleaning the yard for a little while, ran out of time, so I'll have to come back and finish cleaning the yard, getting the house clean, get some shopping done for food, get ready for this party, and then by the time everything's said and done, it'll be tomorrow. No big deal. It's fun. I got 2 days to relax. I got Sunday and Monday, so today's a good day to get a bunch of stuff done. Anyway, I'll check back in with you later, and namaste, bitches. All right, video projector and screen are all set up. We're ready. Everything's tested. Everything's set up. We got this cool little lights for our umbrella going on. We actually cleaned up the porch a little bit in the patio, and yeah, check it out, man. We are ready to party. Probably making you dizzy as hell because I just got dizzy doing that. So, yeah, I think we're almost ready. I'm gonna set up the bar, fun stuff, and finish cleaning up the house, and hopefully it's like 20 after 7. I was hoping to get a shower, but I don't think it's happening. But I'm gonna need to throw on some pants because the mosquitoes are killing me. All right, well, maybe I'll check in with you later. Maybe I'll be too drunk and you'll get this tomorrow. Who knows? Have a great night. I'm totally eating my dinner outside before this party starts and watching The Simpsons instead of football. can't really see much. It's a big 12-foot screen, although it looks tiny from here. Whatever. Look, we got all this fun outside, and these MRFers are inside. It's Mr. David Richardson on the keys.
I know.
Next time we have a vlog party, just come blow it up.
Cause
What song are you playing?
I don't know. I'm just playing
just
random
riffing?
things right now. Just riffing.
What's a good Marvin Gaye song you know?
Oh Lord. You asking me too much right now with this, all this.
All right.
Maybe one day when.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna come over here and say hi to these guys while you play.
Juicy.
What?
Are you recording?
I'm recording.
Sounds like a beached whale. Can you cut this volume up a little bit, please?
I can cut it up. All right, the volume's up.
We don't have air back either. The signal was like sitting there. I was like, I actually have one that's the bougie white people.
Screw that guy.
I got a laugh for something.
What y'all doing in here?
Aerodactyl. Pokemon Go.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
We're in
has
the house.
Brian called the game yet or no?
I got a Venom.
Has he said game over? Has Brian said
He
game
said
over?
this is the final score.
He said game over or no?
He said this is the final score. He said that this is the final score.
Y'all.
Little gentlemen.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
This is Levitica.
Well, why are y'all
yes.
in here? It's the most gorgeous night of the whole summer. And you're all sitting in here.
I'm watching the game in air conditioning.
And my dermatologist
It's like
said I
better
need to
than
stay
air
away from
conditioning
a way
outside.
that
I'm not even
humidity.
sweating. I'm sitting outside. No bugs are getting me. It's beautiful.
Orange looks better inside.
I do what the
Orange is the new black.
dermatologist says.
That's what orange is the new black.
Oh my goodness.
And we match. Orange and orange.
I could get sunburnt from the moon's reflection.
Yeah, I just caught the red.
Come on now. You see this? You see this? Every time I go through the trouble of setting up that damn inflatable, these motherfuckers stay inside.
Amy did it.
Amy did it.
I believe it, because she's been in here the whole time too.
What? What do?
How was your date?
Inflate the thing and not outside.
Man, I'm approved.
Why?
All right.
Jackson! Good job.
See ya.